Welcome back to the channel. It has been quite some time since we have seen the Mark 7R. It's a Golf R. It's got a Club Sport front end on it from an Edition 40. It's got a roll cage. It's on air ride, as you can see, super slammed. It's been tastefully modified. But the most important part of today's video is its stage-free Revo. Today is the update. How is it driving stage-free Revo? It has been approximately a month and a half since I went down to Revo and I got stage 3 modifications. How does it drive? That's what we want to know. What does it sound like? What is the miles per gallon like? Can you daily it? Is it a daily? There's loads of questions that need asking about this vehicle. Before we get into anything today, I wanted to remind each and every single one of you that right now on OWNA we've got new tie-dye hoodies, and the same deal is running right now where you can get a free t-shirt with every single hoodie. When you're ordering your hoodie, add your free t-shirt to your basket and you'll get it for free. There you go. So let's get straight into this. The 7R is looking ruthless. I'm going to start by saying thanks to Revo for tuning the car for me. That came with high pressure fuel pumps. It also came with a massive turbo, and it also came with software and gearbox software. This is awesome. You have the intake here. That's my new turbo. That brings us to now, where we are doing a review about a month or two later, where I'm going to be answering all your Revo stage 3 questions. This is an honest review on how it is to have stage 3 on a Golf 7. So what seems fitting is right now, in case you missed the last video, I'm going to show you a vlog style visual of under the engine bay. This seems fitting. So my engine is open. I'm going to open it, I'm going to show you where the turbo is, I'm going to show you where a few other bits are. I've got the open cone filter and stuff from Revo. Let's get straight into it, let me show you. Okay, so don't judge my engine bay, I haven't done any detailing at all recently. But we'll get back to that, don't stress. So, nice. So, obviously, when I did stage 2 with Revo, they gave me the choice of a full carbon boxed option of an air intake and an air filter, but I went for a bit of a hybrid, which is the carbon entry cold air feed into an open cone filter, so that it's nice and loud. Obviously I've removed all my sound proofing and stuff, so it's nice and loud up the front end of the engine bay. Here's to the good stuff. There is the Revo stage 3 turbo. Look at the size of that thing. So it goes from there where the red starts all the way to like the back over here. We've got the ceramic exhaust there, and obviously the air intake pipe. Super dirty at the moment, so it needs cleaning down. But I just wanted to show you the stage 3 in the engine bay. compressors going because I aired my car out, and for those of you who don't know, air ride uses an internal compressor to pump air back to the tank, which you can then use in all four corners. So bear with me, I'll be there shortly. Okay, so as soon as you do this, stage 3 starts costing you money. Nowadays, anything costs you money with the price of fuel. Stage 3 is probably a tiny bit thirstier. Yes, I like it. So, what we're going to do before we get into this at all, we're going to go over the first topic, which most people are fixated on as soon as they find out your car's highly tuned. How is it on fuel? We're going to do this the simple way right now. I would say I'm a pretty hybrid driver. That's one easy way of describing how I drive a vehicle. I would say I'm a hybrid driver. I like to kick it a bit, I like to overrun it a bit, I like it quiet a little bit, and I like cruising and chilling a little bit. So I would say I am a perfect candidate to see what my car is averaging at on average miles per gallon, because I am an average driver. I'm not boring, I'm not crazy, I'm not off it, I'm not never doing anything. So I am the ultimate hybrid driver, I would like to say that. So I'm expecting this to be definitely in between 20 and 25 miles per gallon. We've driven it since start about half an hour of driving. This warning light is my DCCD delete kit. So if we go vehicle status, damper fault, basically you have a kit that deletes the adjustable suspension that's standard on the car, and when my airbags span around it ripped the wire. So basically I need a new DCC delete kit to be able to use that and to use my traction control, which I haven't got at the moment, because it won't let you use traction control when you've got a damper fault in case there's something wrong with the vehicle. So, I also need this trim as well, desperately need that trim. If anyone's got any suggestions for a Mark 7, it's just a little silver bit around the outside. So anyway, let's get into this. So if we go driving data, yeah, and we go down one, average consumption as guessed in between 20 and 25 since start, which is pretty cool. So I'm happy with that. I think it's good, and that's just for like a pretty chill drive, which I'm pretty happy with. What I would like to do now is drive it slightly harder and see what that drops to. But I would say average consumption in general in a stage 3 vehicle is about 20 to 25 mpg personally, just as an average ballpark. I would say 25 it usually sits at if I'm driving semi-okay. I would imagine that varies depending on the vehicle that you've got, what vehicle you drive, like as in like your actual specific vehicle. Obviously your driving style as well, I would say that would vary a lot. I would say on average I see my car at about 20 to 30 mpg. I would say closer towards the 20 regularly. But it's 500 horsepower with an exhaust on it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's pretty crazy. Like, what are you expecting there? 40? It's not happening. In fact, we're going to come back to the average MPG after we've been doing some exhaust noises, driving it a little bit harder for this content. Then we'll come back towards the end of the video and we'll see what the average consumption is saying towards the end of the stage 3 review. So I'm just going to write that in my list so I don't forget. Check MPG at end for video. Got a head like a sieve, you have no idea. Okay, so this is going to be good. Now I'm going to switch you guys to the GoPro and we're going to drive this thing and see how it drives in the stage 3. Let's go. Let's talk and drive. When you've got air ride, you've got to check your air pressures before you drive off. It's a lot to think about. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put the windows down. More exhaust noises. over and we're going to drive it manual on the paddles. That's what we're going to do today. Loud. It's beast. Love it. Never ever ever gets old. Pulling out on Miller and Carter. Wishing I was having a steak. So, I feel like when I did the Revo Stage 3 video at Revo, I don't feel like I could even take it in. It was that quick. The car had changed that much, and I was on a load of roads that I didn't know. I just don't feel I got to actually show or explain anything about the difference on Stage 3 to Stage 2. This is awesome when you're going down a hill. Stage 3. Massive open turbo straight into a ceramic exhaust. Every time you get on the down gear, listen. Insane. Every time you just touch that throttle. Never gets old, ever. I wanted to sub-categorise some of these, some of the topics. Number one, how does it compare to Stage 2? Now, I think either Stage 2 or Stage 3 has its place. That's what I'm going to say. Obviously, you're going to want Stage 3, not Stage 2, because it's more powerful. Stage 2 is lower down. So let's say we drop into like second gear and you go super slow like this. So I'm at 1k revs. Stage 2 would, like, that's to the floor. So from 1 to 3k revs in this, there's just an obscene amount of lag on Stage 3. On Stage 2, that would be like hard, that would be cooking on Stage 2. On Stage 3, there's nothing really until about 3.5k, but my god, when it comes on at 3.5k, there's no going back. It gets me just to this day, the amount of lag, and then 500 horsepower of just mentalness comes on. So what we're going to do, we're going to drop into staged, we're going to drop into second gear again. We're going to let you experience the lag all the way through to the boost. Okay, so we're coming to a nice straight now. So we're going to drop this back to 1k revs. We're going to let you experience the lag again. It's so boosty, it's like you can't see or anything. It's crazy. So second gear, 1.5k, which is low. That's like, that should be first gear. The lag. Woo! That is outrageous. But then the best part is, so if I go to second gear, say I go to second gear, the best part is when it jumps then, so when it's like the lag comes on, boom, when it jumps to like 6.5, 7k revs and switches to that next gear, you don't feel that lag again because it comes in after the lag. It's crazy. So we're going to do second gear after this bend. We've got a lot of bends here. We're going to do a second gear pull. You'll see it change gear and then there's no lag because it starts again on the top of the lag at about 2. It changes gear back into about 3k. So as it changes gear, you're already back to about 4k, which is like totally on boost again, like right in that mid-turbo range. It's so crazy. Can't explain how crazy it is. So we're through like a built-up road with two walls either side, because the road we've just been on I don't feel like would justify the noise. But where we're about to go now, it should sound super raspy. You'll be able to hear how crazy it sounds. In a little bit of a built-up road, it's crazy. So it is time for exhaust noises. We're going to start in sport with Overrun, the best it can possibly sound, and we're going to rev the absolute off of this. Let's go. Hope you enjoy. This is going to sound sick. As you can hear, that exhaust has settled in nicely, which is crazy. It's such an insane noise. So mental, stage 3 in a Golf R. It's been a crazy recap video. So, one thing, I was thinking about what I would say in this video with the stage 3 sort of like subject. I think stage 3 made me not want to daily the Golf. That's what I would say. Stage 3 made me really, really appreciate it as a full, every now and again weapon. I'll be honest with you. I think you could daily a stage 3 Golf R, like fully could stage 3. Like you could stage 3 a Golf R and daily it, no drama, people do it. But for me, it's too crazy. Like as in it's too good to just waste on a journey to the supermarket. I want to get in it and I want to drive it. I want to get in it, I want to enjoy it, I want to drive it hard, I want to drive it somewhere worthy. So sick. It's just absolutely insane. In terms of MPG, fuel, I wouldn't say I massively noticed the difference going from stage 2 to stage 3. I would say if I was to drive it super hard, you might notice the difference, but I don't think you could drive stage 3 that hard for that long. I feel like you would get yourself in trouble quite quickly driving stage 3 that hard for that long. So I would say I didn't really notice the fuel consumption rise from stage 2 to 3. I feel like once a car's tuned, it's tuned. The noise, I would say I noticed massively the minute they turn the car on in Revo. Shocked. And even to this day, it still shocks me how deep the bangs and the pops are. Anyone that hears it in person for the first time is like, whoa, that sounds super powerful. That's the only way I would describe the pops and bangs on it. It just sounds so powerful straight away. I absolutely love this thing, it's sick. Stage 3, Revo tuned Golf R. You can check out Revo's performance packages on all their socials and their website. You know how to find them. I don't need to explain that in this day and age. Make sure you follow Revo's Performance Centre as well as Revo's main page on all socials. And make sure you go and check out their performance packages and see what they've got for your car. It's been sick. It's been an emotional couple of months with the 500 horse Golf R. It's probably top 2 fastest cars I've ever owned. I would say obviously a Nissan GTR, but I would say this is right there with a GTR. I would say it feels similar-ish power. 500 horse, 4-wheel drive, hatchback. Do you know what I'm saying? That is ridiculous. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. What a sick one. Nothing bad to say about the Stage 3 tuned Golf R. Nothing. It's not even bad on fuel. It literally works as a daily. If you don't want a daily, it feels good enough to be like a full-on special vehicle. So sick. That's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure you drop a comment below this video. Make sure you say hello. Make sure you get involved. Make sure you follow Revo. And make sure you go and get your brand new tie-dye OWNA hoodie and add your free t-shirt to your basket. Peace out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, stay tuned. Any more car content ideas, comments below. Make sure you smash the like button. That stuff helps. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.